They all ran away from me. Welcome back to Run Edinburgh. So, end of week 8, and we are off for our first big run of the training, big long run to the Cullaloe Hills half marathon. It's a self-designed route. It's probably about 400 metres of elevation. I really like the first section of this, and I've added on the Old North Road section, which I made a mess of last time I did it, so hopefully I'm going to do a big proper loop that makes up the half marathon. So name of the game for this run is nice and easy, just plodding along and get the distance done. No high heart rate, no burst in it, just basically a glorified hike with running on the flats when you can and walking the hills. So let's go, let's get it done. Oh, baby lambs. Hello. So this is the type of run that I love. Just plodding along and enjoying the surroundings, not caring about your pace. It's Otterston Loch. This is the first run this year I've done, well, not apart from the New Year's run with the hydration pack. So yeah, this is the longest run I've done, apart from the half marathon in New Year, which was on the flat, since probably the ultra last September. So I was a bit apprehensive, but I don't think I'm going to lose fitness that quickly. So I'm about 2 miles in and I'm just about to start the climbs. So half of the route is climbing and half of it's descending. So actually a perfect route, so when I'm on tired legs it should be easier in the second half. So let's go. So this route is a self-designed half marathon on local trails, and I designed it on an app called Footpath, which I can link to in the comments. It's brilliant for trail running. Google Maps is useless if you try and track a route. It just doesn't have any trails it doesn't recognise the trail routes. Footpath has absolutely every trail that's available, but don't fully trust it, because trails that once existed might not exist now. So you have to be careful, especially in the summer when things get overgrown, because I've done that, especially if you saw some of my videos from last year. I trusted the route and ended up going off in some gnarly overgrown routes. Eventually we'll get off this route. This is quite busy with cars, and flies are really bad just now at this time of year, and with all the horses about, they're even worse on this route. But soon we're coming off and getting onto the proper trails and heading up into Cullaloe Woods, and then beyond where I went in my vlog a few weeks ago. And it's really nice out there, you get amazing views over the Forth, and it's proper away from traffic and other people. Say hello to the cows. Hey guys. Huh? Why are you all crammed in that wee bit there? You got to say hello to the cows while you're out for a trail run. Off onto the proper trails. Oh god, this bit. If you watched my last vlog here, you saw that this bit was flooded. And even in this, we've had like no proper rain in the last few weeks. It's still absolutely like a bog. Not as bad as last time, but still quagmire. Now we're into the fun bit. Proper trails. 3 miles in. We've done 152 metres of elevation already. I think this is about 400. 400 metres the whole route. But yeah, still feeling good, still feeling fresh. Just saw a deer there bounding along. Oh, he's coming back, he's coming back. He's on the other side of the fence. I'll just leave him be. So we're 4 miles in, we're still climbing. 238 metres of elevation. And we're just coming up to the top of the Cullaloe Hills. And there's a few interesting things to see. Just coming up to one now. Ooh. Cool, Don't know if you can make that out on this camera, but you get amazing views all the way over to Edinburgh from the top of this hill, which is where we're at now. This is the top of Cullaloe Hills, and this is the first time this year I've been here, and it used to be covered in trees and you had to scramble over the top of them. It looks like it's been cleared, which is cool, because this section here used to take you about 10 minutes just to get across, because all these trees on the left hand side here were all strewn across the path, and it was like, especially when it was slippy and wet, it was like, I think the first time I came here it was really, really difficult terrain, but this is much better. Enjoying this. This is the 19th century stone structure, which used to be part of the garden of Cullaloe House, apparently. I had to find it out by searching online. Not sure what it was, but it looks cool. It's almost like Aztec. Anyway, let's push on. I don't want to be out all morning. The temperature is rising. Must be about 16 degrees now. It's getting sweaty. That's us off onto Old North Road now, and this is when it gets interesting. Gotta be careful here, because last time this part of the trail is not as nicely maintained as the last, so there may be less filming. But yeah, this is Old North Road, and it bends all the way around and back to Aberdour in a big loop. So let's get busy with it. Let's go. More climbing. This is where the Old North Road splits, and if you go north it goes to Mossmorran, where the big power station is, but we're going straight on, and it should be starting to drop downhill. You can see that, probably not, but the route on my watch, so there's no chance of getting lost, but I probably still will. I'm still trying to aim, even in overgrown terrain like this, for about 15-minute miles. 10 minute to 11 minute on the flat, 15-minute miles and Hills, or Overgrowth, is a good base to aim for today anyway. So I want to try and do this run in about 2.5 hours would be sweet. Even when I'm filming and taking photos every 5 minutes. So suppose I should tell you a bit about what's been happening this week. I've had a lot going on. I've been in Poland, and next weekend I'm going to be in Athens. Long story. So I'm going to try and squeeze in the runs that I can, but I've only been doing maybe about 3 runs a week. But doing 2 cycle commutes to and from work, which is 2 hours on the bike every day. So that seems to be keeping my fitness up quite well, because I'm feeling really good on this run. Just a second. Whoa. Feeling really good on this run. Legs are 6 miles in. My legs are as fresh as they were on mile 1, and I've done all the climbing. So quite surprised because my mileage has been low. But you can only do what you can do. Just making sure I'm not going off route here. Everyone's got busy lives and you can only squeeze in what you can. But it seems to be working. I'm just going to stick with it. And next week's vlog should be a fun one when I'm in Athens. It's not going to be a long run, but it's going to be an interesting, different surroundings than the woods of Fife. Right, this bit, I forgot about this bit. This bit last time I came along here, last year, was seriously overgrown. It was like shoulder high grass. Took me the best half an hour to get out of it. Hopefully it's been cleared a little bit. So far so good. We are on track and no issues so far. Absolutely glorious morning. But it's to get to, whoa, commotion in the trees. It's to get to 20 degrees later, and I want to get this run finished before that, because running in 20 degrees is not fun, especially when you're exposed like this out in the trails. Oh yes, it has been cleared. Nice. This next bit's a bit unknown for me because this is still the old North Road, but last time I came along here I think I chickened out and started running along the road just to get back. But I've mapped it this time and we're going straight instead of right. No way I'm running along the roads again. That was not fun last time. Kept having to jump onto the verge. So yeah, still feeling good. About 8 miles in. Hey, wee lamb. Big wee lamb. Whew. Back on the trails. Just had to do a wee 400 metre stretch there on the main road round the bend to get back onto the trails. But now it's plain sailing home. We're going to start going downhill shortly. But look at these views. This is a really picturesque section. The old North Road, half marathon. And here's a lot of, look at the hare, there he is. That was a good shot, hopefully. Into Aberdour on the home stretch now. That's 10 miles. I'm back onto the Aberdour path goes back to Dalgety Bay where I stay, and there's 3 small trail loops along the path which I've never done before. I've added onto the route, and that makes up to the half marathon distance. So these trails here are a new explore for me. Almost there, getting a little bit tired, but really happy with how the run's gone. Nice gentle easy pace. Ugh, warm water. That's the problem with running with these packs. After a couple hours, you've got plenty of water and supplies, but it's all warm. It's better than no water at all though. We're 11 miles in, and this wee last trail loop to go along the path to Dalgety Bay and along the Fife coastal path front, and we're done. Yeah, let's go. Whoa. That was fun. Back into Dalgety Bay. That was St Bridget's Kirk. On to the last mile, let's go. So we'll wrap the video up there. Half a mile to go. As usual, like and subscribe to the channel, and tune in next week when I'm running in Athens, Greece, which will be a good one, I promise. But it's coming up in 2.5 hours. Bang on target, bang on prediction, and legs still feeling relatively fresh, which I'm very surprised by, and I'm super happy. So yeah, it's starting to get really hot as well, so perfect time to finish. See you next week.
Yeah.
Right. See you there.